This is Team 5's presentation of the HP Merced case analysis. Starting with industry background, enterprise computing systems have historically been the domain of mainframe and mini-computers. Mainframe manufacturers dominated the enterprise computing industry in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Mini-computers entered the market in the late 60s, a low-cost, high-performance product. In the 70s, the microprocessor was introduced. The industry dramatically changed with the advances in semiconductor manufacturing, microprocessor design, and operating systems. RISC microprocessor technology significantly increased performance capability and virtually eliminated the mini-computer market. RISC-based computers were bundled with Unix operating systems, while CISC microprocessors were bundled with Windows operating systems. The industry continues to change rapidly. From the beginning, HP has been a first mover in certain technologies, leading to a reputation of innovation. HP has strong capabilities of proprietary RISC microprocessor design and is a leader in proprietary hardware-software, with the Enterprise System Group competing in the highest performance tiers of the market. HP, in coordination with Intel, is currently developing a next-generation chip called the Merced. HP has historically developed proprietary systems on their own and is now entering this partnership with Intel. While this provides opportunity for both Intel and HP, HP has historically been the leader in proprietary hardware-software. This may make it difficult from a culture and business model standpoint to change and let go of that position by partnering with Intel. HP is the only top-tier enterprise vendor committed to selling only IA64 platforms. Looking at the current market situation, Unix-based systems currently dominate enterprise systems, and this is projected to continue for several years. RISC chips are nearing performance limits. Further innovation would come at increased costs. Increased fixed costs of RISC chips necessitates price increases, which further exacerbates price discrepancy. Merced is a merchant chip. The economies of scale favor merchant chips. IA64 is first gen of future computing information. IA64 provides a discontinuous technology leap-up market. HP can use this to their advantage only if HP moves quickly to get it to market. Merced would utilize both RISC and CISC with cross-compatibility between Unix and NT-based operating systems, creating additional potential uses and customers. This would improve sales and market share. The Merced chip is expected to be delayed for 6 months. Unix growth in the market is expected to slow. If HP continues the path of proprietary Unix systems, they may potentially lose out on additional growth Merced is expected to have.
Next, we will look at the competitive landscape for HP. Sun Microsystems is a leader of Unix-based systems and will present an ongoing challenge to HP's dominance of the Unix-based platforms. For the first time in second quarter of 1998, Sun had shipped more Unix servers than any other vendor, and Sun had been diligently converting competitive Unix offerings over to its proprietary operating system. Next, Wintel systems are currently entering and capturing large shares of the low-end market. Wintel is a cooperative between Microsoft and Intel processors and has strong potential to be a significant competitor in all levels of the enterprise market in the near future. Production of advanced RISC machines, or ARM chips, are on the rise due to low manufacturing and implementation cost. While these chip providers are not currently direct competition, they are beginning to enter and gain share in the low-end market and are expected to grow and gain additional share in the years to come, as currently an ARM chip can be produced for 1/10 of the cost of a standard microprocessor. Finally, there is McKinley, a second-generation IA64 chip, which is being manufactured in coordination with HP and Intel, which will compete directly with the Merced chip. This chip is estimated to be 2 times faster than the Merced chip. However, it will likely not be available until 1 year after the launch of the Merced chip. Current platform developers, however, have stated that they may wait for the McKinley chip to be released before upgrading to the IA64 platform. Next, we will look at the core competencies of HP. First and foremost, HP has a history of innovation and agility in the marketplace, and they have leveraged this into an additional competency and market leadership position for Unix-based enterprise systems. HP UX is a proprietary Unix-based operating system that is only available to customers and developers who utilize the proprietary RISC architecture of HP PA. While HP UX and HP PA are imitable and substitutable, they offer advantages in brand equity that no competitive offering can match.
Jim Davis must make a decision on how to allocate resources between proprietary Unix-based systems and the IA64 platform. The McKinley Next Generation IA64 chip will be twice as fast as HP's Merced IA64 Next Generation chip, which is due to be released 1 year after the Merced chip. HP will face a long-term disadvantage if it continues to focus 100% of development efforts on the Unix-based systems. The focus to this point has been on the RISC-based Unix platforms, which is HP's cash cow. Davis must strike a balance between maintaining revenue and profits for shareholders and strategic alignment in a highly competitive marketplace. It is believed that the IA64 chip will provide HP with a competitive advantage as well as insulate their number one position as an ESG provider, specifically for customers demanding higher performance.
With the above-mentioned theory, it can be seen that HP has 3 main alternatives. Alternative 1, they can abandon all RISC and Unix-based systems and allocate all funding exclusively to IA64 platforms. Alternative 2, they can focus on their current business with RISC and Unix-based systems and allocate all funding to making current platforms more profitable. This would allow for future allocations into the IA64 platform once they become more mainstream. And alternative 3, they can split the allocation between the 2 system platforms. Each alternative comes with its pros and cons. For alternative 1, to abandon RISC and Unix-based systems in favor of IA64, the pros include HP would have a first mover advantage that would be critical to establish market penetration. HP would have a head start on innovation over competitors, leading to a maximization of future revenue streams. Further innovation would be possible with additional funding from new revenues, and HP would maintain the core competency of innovation. The cons would include this move would ignore current revenue streams of the RISC Unix market. Current revenue streams would be lost, which looks bad to investors. And this move would degrade RISC Unix customer confidence in HP, which could potentially harm the overall company image. For alternative 2, to focus on the RISC and proprietary Unix systems and wait for IA64 to become more mainstream, the pros include this would maximize short-term revenue streams. HP would be continuing to operate within their core competency. They would maintain current market leadership in the RISC Unix market. And this removes any allocation of funding to any untested products like IA64. The cons include this removes the potential for competitive advantage and first mover advantage of the IA64 systems. This option will not maximize long-term revenue. This is not in line with the history of innovation and it's ultimately maximizing profits in a declining market. Alternative 3 is to split the allocations between the RISC Unix and IA64 platforms. The pros include this would maintain the current core competency for RISC Unix revenue streams. This would allow for more innovation on the IA64 platform, continuing with the Merced and McKinley chips. And this would be in line with the HP innovation culture. The cons include it's not a decisive strategy, as it would keep HP moving in different directions. This does not maximize investments on either platform. It has the potential to displease customers and investors by not having that focus on either side. And this could further erode profitability.
Based on the available options and further analysis, we have found that option 1 of abandoning the RISC and Unix-based systems to focus exclusively on IA64 platforms will provide the optimal solution. This option will allow HP to realize a net sales gain of 8.17% over the profitability realized from option 2, which is to focus allocation on RISC and Unix-based platforms. This option would allow HP to realize only a 5% annual growth, as stated in the case. Finally, option 1 would present HP with a net gain of 12.17% over option 3, which is to divide allocation between both the IA64 and RISC or Unix-based platforms. This is due to an estimated 5% decline in efficiency for option 3, caused by the lack of focus from splitting allocation between the two projects.
HP's future lies with the IA64 platform, and the best solution is to focus a majority of their resources on the Merced project. To do this, HP must find an innovative way to support their current customer base, continue to generate revenue, and satisfy investors. To release Merced as rapidly as possible, we recommend HP stop all engineering efforts related to Unix RISC and focus on Merced. We expect to focus 80% of HP's engineering resources to the Merced project. HP cannot forget about the next generation of products, so we are expecting to spend about 20% of HP's resources on the McKinley project. Focusing on the Merced project will allow HP to release the Merced chip in a timely manner and set HP up to meet the deadline for the next generation product. Step 1 of our implementation plan is to stop all engineering efforts related to Unix RISC products. HP can continue to sell existing products and generate revenue with the current product range. Customers with special software requests will need to be foregone, but a large amount of revenue should be able to be captured by HP with the existing Unix RISC platform. Then 80% of engineering resources and money can be dedicated to the Merced project. Once the Merced chip is close to release, we can build a relationship with Sun and/or other server manufacturers to license or purchase HP's proprietary system, Unix RISC. HP's ultimate goal is to be the first company to release an enterprise system utilizing IA64 platform and gain first mover advantage, capturing as much market share as possible. About 1 month before the release of the Merced chip, HP will implement a $1.2 million marketing campaign with the goal of gaining 10% market share of the current Unix customer base and 2% of the other market within 2 years. One of HP's core competencies is innovation. and we expect to continue that same innovation with the McKinley project. To complete the McKinley project in a timely manner, we will stop all engineering efforts on the Merced and focus a majority of engineering time on the McKinley project and allow about 20% of engineering time to devote to the next generation product. Keeping the same process will allow HP to continue to be an innovation leader in this space as well as meet investors' expectations. Our plan accommodates for delays that allows HP to continue to generate revenue while continuing to work on the Merced chip. Sun is already gaining traction in the Unix system world and making customers believe that HP is not committed to Unix. With our plan, continuing to sell existing HP Unix RISC products will help to protect HP in two ways. First, if the project is delayed, HP will continue to benefit from the revenue streams with the Unix RISC platform. And two, customers will continue to see HP selling a Unix system. Next, if Sun does not want to partner with HP, they can try to find another partner or drop the thought of licensing altogether and simply generate revenue from Merced. Lastly, if the McKinley chip is delayed, the Merced project will be fully functioning and continue to be a revenue generating product to span the time until the McKinley project is completed.
In conclusion, it can be seen that if HP implements our strategy as presented and allocates all funding to the IA64 platform, HP can realize a net benefit of an 8.17% increase in sales over a 5-year period when compared to remaining dedicated to the Unix-based operating system strategy. HP can maximize short-term cash flows through leveraging strategic partnerships with Sun Microsystems. HP can gain incremental advantages for R&D and first-mover benefits in the IA64 platform, thus maximizing their risk-return ratio.